Hi guys!
Hey!
Welcome to episode 38 of the Twin Tell All podcast. I'm Ava.
I'm Aveen.
And welcome to this week's episode. We are very
so
sorry.
It was a combination of a lot of factors. One of the factors being that our mics literally died.
Yes,
like
our
we
mics
were unable
died.
to record. So we're super sorry, but we're back and better than ever. So
yes,
and hopefully our audio is better.
Yeah, hopefully our audio is better. We recorded an entire episode and had to scratch
and had to literally
because
start over.
half of it didn't work, and I had to fix the mics. But we're back now. Thank you to our loyal, devoted listeners who chose to listen, and we apologize for the delay, but we're back.
Also, I have a question.
Yes.
What's our
for me or for the listeners?
In general.
Oh, okay.
I just you know how people have Mendes Army, what's ours?
Oh, our twin,
what's
our fandom?
What's our fandom called?
Twindom?
I know they exist. Twindom, I guess. Yeah, Twindom.
I don't know. We're thinking
Hi,
about
Twindom.
it. Hi, Twindom.
Twindom. Why does that sound kind of slay?
It's kind of working.
It's kind of
but
slaying.
There's something off about
either
it.
way, if you guys have an idea of what you guys want to be called,
Twindom,
drop it in the chat. Literally go on our Instagram, make a comment.
Twitch stream.
Literally make a comment.
Drop it in the chat.
Drop it in the chat.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening.
So this is going to be our episode is going to be about our insane experience at Texas OU weekend, again, football, and then also Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
And how Ava was literally a strawberry cosplaying as a tomato.
Yeah, we have a lot of stories to catch up on now that there's a lot of weeks that have gone by.
Yeah.
The first of which is our Texas OU football game, which for those of y'all that don't know, Texas is a big football school, and we always play OU during October, whatever. We went. I bought a ticket. Avina, our friend, didn't, and we basically were able to get into the field, get into the game, and it was just a huge game where we had a lot of fun.
It was simply fantastic, and one of the biggest things that we learned was that if you want to get access to the Texas State Fair, you literally have to wake up at the ass crack of dawn and get there and wait in line for a damn coupon, because you actually can't buy the fair food with your plain money. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, there was so much crazy food that I wanted to try but wasn't able to. I wanted to try a pickle pizza, and Ava knows this, I like all the savory stuff, and if I'm gonna fry something, I don't want it to be sweet. My friends eat up the fried Oreos and the fried cookie dough, and I've been told that by one of my best friends that fried cookie dough is one of the best things she's ever had in her life. But I cannot hop on that train. If I'm gonna fry something, it better be a goddamn pickle. I want a savory, sweet, salty thing that's going to be fried. I don't want anything sweet.
I just don't understand how Aveen naturally, when people are eating things and you naturally crave the most, I love the fatty, the burger, the corn dog, the Oreo, like she was saying, but for some reason, Aveen just doesn't like that.
No.
And it's so easy for her to eat well because she doesn't ever crave it.
I naturally crave a crispy apple.
Yesterday, Yesterday we went to H-E-B and we were let's go on an ice cream run. And we go into the ice cream aisle and this girl whips out oh, I got my ice cream. And it's 40-calorie strawberry pumps.
But I like those. I actually like those.
If I'm going on a strawberry run, I literally am getting the Ben & Jerry's cookie dough brownie batter.
Sometimes I just want something refreshing though.
I know.
Have you ever experienced that?
No.
You've never wanted a refreshing dessert.
I've never ever gone to the ice cream aisle and picked up the strawberry popsicle. Never. Never.
Sometimes, but I can flip the switch though. Other times,
not really. You don't flip the switch. You don't flip the switch.
Okay, y'all. There's this. I do
switch.
Because there's certain desserts that Ava shits on me on, or shits on me for. Shits on me for. The other day, we took mom. So it was our mom's birthday this weekend. Shout out mom. And I really wanted her to try. I made her a tiramisu one, and it was fire. And everybody said it was too sweet. But the other thing that we took her to was this hotel, #Carpenter's Hotel. There's the most magical slice of carrot cake there that's ever existed. It is an $11 cake, you guys. That is obnoxiously expensive for any piece of cake. But this piece of cake is the sweetest, most decadent piece of carrot cake. On the side, there's a vanilla ice cream. And on the side of that, there's a cinnamon sugar crumble.
Yes,
and that shit's fire. I'm just saying. You make fun of me because
I
you
know,
say I
but
don't eat
even
sweet shit,
even
but like
with
you can handle that.
even with your example, carrot cake is probably on the spectrum of dessert, one of the
Shut
healthiest
up.
styles
Bro,
of
it's
dessert.
cake with ice cream. Like
I
what?
know, but
With cream cheese frosting. Like
that's
what?
probably one of the most
Look
healthier
it up right
ones.
now. Just because
I'm
it's not
not
like
gonna look it
chocolate.
up. I
Well,
know
just
what
because it's a
cake is.
vegetable that's in it doesn't make it healthy, okay?
Is it healthier than a vanilla cake?
Probably not.
Yes, it is.
Probably not.
Anyway, I'm in awe of your ability to crave health.
Whatever.
Crave healthy stuff.
But like when we went to the game, you guys, I'm also not football trained. Ava genuinely likes football, and I do too, but I enjoy watching it like at home with fire snacks ready to go with the comfort of AC, and I can get up and do whatever I want. Ava genuinely likes being in the heat, and sometimes like I enjoy the vibes, like the energy of the game, like when you're actually there is different, of course, than when you're like watching it from home. But it's like it was so fucking hot, and you guys, we were there for 2.5 hours before the game even started. And there was a moment, Ava knows, she went to the bathroom and I was sitting with her friend Nani, and we both looked at each other like, I really just want to go home. Like both of us, if one of us said like, do you want to just Uber home? Like we would have Ubered home.
And
like,
I
it was
low-key
so
got
hot.
into a silent fight with this girl. It
What?
was so hot. Remember? It was so hot, and I brought sunscreen.
Oh my
mini
god.
sunscreen. And I was spraying, it was a spray sunscreen that I came prepared for.
We brought
and this girl
collectively.
Sure, we brought it. I brought it for all of us to
Yeah,
use.
that's exactly my point.
And this girl was like, "Hey, can I borrow your sunscreen?" And she took it, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, you can use it." And she used it, and she gave it back to me empty. Keep in mind, we still had hours left of the game, and she was like,
and my chest is burnt now because of her.
Yeah, I was like, "What happened?" And she was like, "Oh, like, I don't know. There's still some
like,
in there."
Shake it. I'm
I
like,
was like,
girl,
"No,
what?
There's nothing left in there. You just used my whole sunscreen, but now I can't get it back." Like, it was so.
She like didn't even apologize.
No, she didn't even say
she was
sorry.
Just like, oh,
yeah,
like,
she just
bro,
used all of it.
And that's the thing. Like, if you're borrowing something from a stranger, that's like etiquette 101. Don't use all of it. Like, if someone's handing you a bag of chips, you don't eat the whole bag of chips and then give it back to them,
No, that actually
right?
reminds me of the
Like,
most.
what?
Like, I got so mad. I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but in elementary school, some kid borrowed my highlighter and he like broke it. Like, he bent the little tab that you use to like pick. And I got so mad at this kid.
No, that's like the most Ava-coded thing I think I've ever heard. And after that point, you guys, Ava never let anybody probably borrow anything.
And back in the day, I would get so angry. Like,
Ava was just very angry. She was just a very angry child. Like, if anything didn't go her exact way or mode of thought, it was like instant blow up, but like not like the tantrum where the kid's like screaming, crying. Like, Ava was just angry. Like, it was not like she was just like, I'm so angry or I'm so mad, and there was no tears involved, and it would just pass.
Yeah, we just hold big grudges on
people.
Oh
my god.
Anyway, do you have anything else to say about? Oh, and then we were going on the way back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get at.
Yeah.
So it was, y'all. I don't think I've ever seen lines of people and masses of people this big than at Texas OU. I waited in line for food for 3.5. I was gonna wait in line for 3.5 hours. I actually just ended up waiting 1, and we moved maybe 2 meters. People were passing out. OU dads fought other OU dads in line, and I witnessed like 4 of them while leaving the stadium. I inhaled 3 hot dogs on my own before I came back with their food, and they didn't even notice that it was gone for that long because I just inhaled that shit so fast. We met up with our friend Clay. Shout out Clay if you're listening, and his little brother. And we were going to take this DART train home because it was free. And we had already spent so much money, so we figured, okay, we can save some money and take the DART train and like Uber from where the DART train drops us off. It's definitely going to be cheaper than trying to get an Uber or a Lyft from the game itself. You guys, masses and masses and herds of people. This poor man got into like cardiac arrest or something. Like the EMS had to come on the DART train.
Bad.
It got delayed, obviously, like a few hours because they had to like get this man out, in addition to having like all these masses of people. And like literally like it was shoulder to shoulder, like tacks in like Tic Tacs in a Tic Tac box type vibe. Like, crazy.
And the Ubers were super expensive.
Literally over $100 on our Uber to get back. And shout out Jessica, she was our Uber lady that drove us home. You guys, this poor woman came to us an hour and a half after she said she was gonna come, and she didn't cancel her ride. And to this day, I'm so grateful because she came and picked us up and literally said, you guys don't deserve to like be, nobody deserves to be in this crowd. And the crazy part was people were making such stupid money. There was a man in a mask, you guys. He literally looked like a literal like bandit. Like he literally looked like a bandit on an ATV, like a bandit in the night on an ATV. He was coming up and picking up Texas parents on the back of the damn ATV and driving them like wherever they needed to go, like in their car. And he was like skipping traffic because he had his ATV. You guys, it was the most dangerous thing I've ever seen. No seatbelts, no protective gear, no helmet for him or any of the passengers. And one of the passengers was knee first, kneeling on the front of the ATV, and then one in the back. So this man driving the ATV had to look around the passenger that
and he was low-key going pretty fast.
And he was going faster than some of the cars.
Yeah, he was zooming.
It was actually
and there was this
ridiculous.
Dad who was just sitting like a little like a bread in a bread basket in front of this ATV.
Oh my God.
It was just crazy.
It was crazy.
It was so sketchy. We showed Dad, and Dad was like, I would do that. And I was
no,
like,
Dad said he would not do that.
He said he would.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Dad is the most safest person.
He said he didn't think it was as sketchy as we thought it was.
I think it was pretty incredibly sketchy.
But anyway, that night was also funny because we went to a tab for my spirit org, and the tab had 4 orgs in it. And when we went to the tab,
which are like groups of people,
which is 4 organizations or clubs of people at UT, and we all were at this one bar tab. And when we go to this tab, there was like, I'd say it was at 35% full, so it was kind of empty, not that crazy. Then all of a sudden the lights flip on and they're like, y'all gotta leave. And I was like, why do we have to leave? And the police officer was like, because I said so. And I was like, oh, okay, bye. So we did, and then we realized that they kicked us out because they said the bar was over capacity, which if that was over capacity, then they must mean that like a regular room filled with people is like unheard of.
It wasn't even like our noise level was so low because not everybody had even made it there. And the crazy part is, you guys, these organizations pay thousands and thousands of dollars to rent out a specific floor of the bar. And so there was money left on like the drink tab. So like we call it a tab because they spent a bunch of money to like buy everybody like a few drinks. Like they acclimate and like kind of say like, okay, there's like 40 people coming. This should be like 5 or 6 drinks per person. This is how much money we need. So all of that money for those 4 organizations just went to complete waste because we had not even entered the building for more than an hour, and there was no way that money was spent.
I just don't even know if they got refunded because we're just a bunch of kids who don't know what we're doing.
And they know that. These places know that we're literally just college students who like don't know how to like sue people.
Yeah, we don't know how to get our money back.
Like we're not gonna like press charges or whatever. Like what even are we supposed to do?
And it's probably in the contract somewhere that like we can't get our money back.
Yeah,
it was super funny because
like the bartenders hate serving all of us.
Yeah, there's this one poor bartender who was serving all of us while the other guy was just watching him.
No,
and it's like super. I feel like as a bartender, I'd be super annoyed me standing there and all these little kids.
Can I get a Red Bull?
Can I get a vodka soda, a vodka cran, or cherry vodka?
But then again,
soda?
They're getting money. But I think one of the problems is they know that we're not going to tip them. That's the problem because it's like normally like if you're working but for real like normally like if because it's a tab, they're already automatically paid and they have no way of getting extra money.
I felt really bad because we were also gonna talk about Halloween weekend, but I didn't tell Aveen this. But for those of you who don't know, Austin, there's this big street called 6th Street where a lot of people will go party, and sometimes they'll be like ladies free drinks, like just to like get people into their place. And I went, and this guy, I was like, hey, can we get free drinks? And he was like, sure, just come in. And so we went in and I ordered 4 drinks, and the lady was in such a bad mood that she poured the drinks and then she like looked at what drinks I ordered and was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, that'll be $37 to me. $37. And I was like, girl, he just told us that like we could have free drinks. And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not, like, we don't want it anymore.
We're not paying,
and then I just turned around and she threw them all away. And if you guys know, these drinks
she threw the drinks away.
These drinks are super watered down. $37 for 4 drinks is
ridiculous,
about $9 each. And keep in mind, they come in tiny little cups.
And it's not even like it's not even a good mixed drink.
Like it's not a good drink. And this girl was like, she full on counted 1, 2, 3, 4. $37.
Girl, what?
And it's just
that doesn't even make any sense too in terms of the math.
It doesn't make sense.
Like she would really say like 37. Yeah.
Like, and I was like, what do you mean 37? Like, what do you mean?
What? Yeah, it doesn't even make any sense.
But anyway, Halloween weekend was another thing where like if college kids, we celebrate Halloween very differently than like a normal Halloween.
Oh my god.
We all dress up and go out, and I'd never been to Halloween weekend before, and I dressed up as a strawberry, but a lot of people thought I was a tomato. And I forgot to tell you this too. I mean, I was out and I saw one of my friends and she was dressed up as an anime character, but I thought she was mistletoe. I was like, mistletoe?
Aww.
And she was like, no, I'm an anime character. And I was like, oh my god. And the friends I was with, Aveen, shout out Dylan and Chris.
I love Chris.
I was out with them and they were dressed up as these anime characters from Attack on the Titan. So many kids came up to them, Aveen. Like,
they ate.
At least 10 people came and were like screaming the anime like phrases.
Literally, how
they hadn't watched past the first season, so they didn't get some of the references.
Aww.
But so many people came up, so many people took photos.
That means you have a good costume.
Halfway was asking Kara, shout out Kara too. They were like, oh, like, Kara, do you have a black like cat ears for the next costume? And I was like, you want to go from this fire costume that everyone's talking and asking you for photos to a black cat?
Because their costume was so elaborate and well thought out, it was very thick. Like it was like a suit, long.
Yeah, but it was so funny because like, everyone loved.
But this is the thing: global warming is so bad and so real because I've never had a hot Halloween. Like Av and I always talk about how there's always girls who are like out in like their little Betty Boops and whatever the hell.
Some girl thought I was Betty Boop.
What the hell?
I was dressed up as a strawberry or tomato, depending on your perspective.
Girl, what?
One of the girls, the bartenders, was like, "Are you a strawberry?" And I was like, "Yes, I am a strawberry." And I told her that people thought I was a tomato, and she was like, "Girl, no." Like she was like, "You do not look like a tomato." But the one I was walking back from the Uber, and this girl was like, "Betty Boop." And I was like, and she goes, "Oh." And I was like, no, I'm not Betty Boop.
Literally no. Because the other thing is, like, they'll always dress up like that and, like, wear corsets and stuff. And I'm like, how are you not literally freezing? Because every other Halloween has been sub 50. Or like,
I also don't understand this whole corset vibe. All these girls are buying these corsets from Shein as their
do you know
costume.
Why? Because it's like snatching off. Like it
doesn't look snatching though. It looks really bulky to me.
What?
Like girls,
you don't think it looks like snatched?
No, I don't think it looks snatched.
What?
It looks thick, and then it just curves a little at the waist.
Well, that's the snatch.
Not snatching. But anyway, keep going.
Well, anyways, but I think the right ones are supposed to look snatched.
Okay.
Like your waist, like you need to be giving Bridgerton type vibe, like snatched.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't know. I think, what was I even? Yeah, like, but this Halloween, I was hot in my mini skirt and short sleeve shirt. Like, I was actually hot.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous. And we also went to, while Ava was on, like, regular 6th, I was out at East. And, like, literally, some of the people there are so, I don't know, I'm kind of over the 6th vibe. I'm also over, like, going out and drinking. Like, I just don't feel like drinking anymore. And I don't feel like doing, like, if I'm gonna go out and party and dance and have fun, like, I just want to dance and have fun. Like, I don't actually want the drinking to be involved unless it's, like, a special occasion. Like, if one of our friends is celebrating something or, like, you know, that's when I kind of, like, they are like, let's all, like, drink and have fun.
Scary place.
It is so
like, when
scary.
we were there,
like,
there was fights going on. Like,
yeah.
people were, like, fighting. And it was such a weird energy. But, you know.
Every time we've gone recently, it's been a weird energy, and I can't get over it. Like, it's just not the vibe. Like, I'd rather just sit inside and eat dessert. Truly.
Eat your strawberry popsicles.
Yeah, I'd rather literally eat my strawberry popsicles
If you could choose to either be on 6th or trick-or-treat the traditional way, which one would you do?
What do you mean? Like, as a child?
Yeah.
As a child, I would rather go. Because also, y'all, for trick-or-treat, like, trick-or-treat for Halloween, like, at our old growing up, there used to be a guy in our neighborhood that was a haunted house. Like, he would transform his house into a haunted house and have a literal show of, like, we called him the Chainsaw Man. He used to literally run around chasing children with a bloody ass chainsaw, and he was like a 6'8" man. Like, it wasn't like a He
Tiny
didn't look
man.
fake.
Yeah.
And he used to grab kids, and part of his act was that he would saw the kids. And there would be
Yes.
blood splattering everywhere, and this kid literally
Fake.
looked dead.
Fake.
Yeah, but this kid would play dead. And
Yeah.
he'd come around, and I remember we went with this one girl. Her name was Reagan. I don't even think she remembers. But she was just like a bumblebee. I'll never forget this. Av and I were like angel devil because we always had to be fucking matching. And we went to this damn show. And mom drove us to the show, and we were like sitting there waiting, and then all of a sudden this chainsaw man comes out and starts chasing after us, and Av and I already know the drill at this point. Like, we're scared, but we're not like petrified. This Reagan girl got so petrified, ran into a bush. We couldn't find her. Like, we actually couldn't
lost
find
her.
And she started, and poor girl was screaming ballistic, and we had to drop her off at home, and that was the end of our Halloween. Like, we couldn't even go trick-or-treating after because poor Reagan was so scared.
Halloween was super fun.
It was
though,
super
all the
fun for
time.
us.
Like, we loved going trick-or-treating.
Yeah, and it's like we had a performance. Like, we had something. We had all these houses to go to, and a damn performance at a house like that. Like, I don't think most people have had that experience of like their neighbor going like all out like that of like haunted house street performance.
Yeah,
like,
no, it was
what?
a show, but we've
It was
never,
literally
but
a
we
show.
still never been to a haunted house before.
I mean,
Like an
no.
actual what is it called? Like
Oh my God.
Ripley's or whatever.
Ripley's, yeah, or like the Scare Fest or whatever.
Yeah, Spook Fest.
No, but like also it's like I'm not gonna spend money on that. Like, I've had that. I've had that for free. Like, I've literally experienced that for free. Been there, done that. And it's like, I don't know. I think Halloween's fun. And one of my favorite things to do, like during the fall season, shout out Anna. I know Bella, her sister's watching and listening to this for sure. We always used to go to their house and carve pumpkins, and their parents used to like grade or rank which pumpkins that they like the best, and we would like roast the seeds. And that's just like gives me such like homey, like cute energy vibes, you know? Like, I always think, and I'm like, wow, that's so nice, you know? I wish I could do that now.
It's very cute and
It's very
Halloween
homey.
tradition.
Yeah.
Yes, I love carving pumpkins, and I would have never done that if
August-
Anna wasn't our friend.
Yeah, if Anna wasn't our friend, we've never carved a pumpkin before. But because there's no way mom's buying that. The other thing is, it's like, I was going to talk about how I don't like candy corn, and I don't like most Halloween candy. I think most Halloween
with
candy
the healthy
sucks.
vibe. You just
The
don't
only
like,
Halloween candy I
anything
like,
that's cool.
the only Halloween candy I like is strawberry Laffy Taffy.
Sounds like so stupid. Strawberry Laffy Taffy.
I mean, it's so fire. I don't like the banana one, but I like the
one
strawberry.
of my friends, and she was like, "Don't tell me you like Laffy Taffy," and I was like, "I can't do that." She was like, "That plastic stuff," and I was like, "Yes,
Yes. Fire.
fire."
Give me 10. Give me all of them.
But
No,
I don't
because
like Laffy Taffy.
Also,
that
I
much.
remember
wouldn't
one
reach
time
out
they
to
had
it.
a special edition blackberry Laffy Taffy.
No.
So good.
I'm a big Tootsie Roll girl.
You
Tootsie Roll dots. Dots
are
just give me
disgusting,
dad
bro.
energy.
It's so
Dots,
disgusting.
I like M&Ms a lot. I like Hershey's. I like Kit Kats.
Ava likes the watermelon Sour Patch too.
I like the watermelon
Those are good.
watermelon Sour Patch.
Those are good.
I also like. I do not like Reese's Pieces.
You're saying it like that.
I don't like Reese's. I don't like
You.
Butterfinger, Snickers.
Ew.
All that you can give. And quite frankly, I always love when we trade the baskets because everyone always gives me what I want, and I always give away what I don't.
Yeah, it's
Like,
such a fair
people
trade.
will always fight over trades. I literally am a god at trading because everyone loves the ones I hate.
Yeah. So it's like, give
So,
me the
yeah,
Laffy Taffy,
give
and they're like,
give me
yes.
the Tootsie Roll for the Reese's.
They're
and
like,
give it
yeah.
to me. Yeah.
So funny.
Give me the dots.
Give me the dot. Give me the fit. Give me the. I fucking like
York
this mint one.
peppermint
Yeah.
patty.
York peppermint patty.
I
Who the
love
hell?
those.
Ew.
If you eat them slowly, I like them.
Okay, eat them slowly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's our message. Eat them slowly. Okay, goodbye.
Do you have anything else to say about Halloween? What was your favorite costume you dressed up as? I mean, we never really go all out.
Honestly,
ever.
I just feel like I will say the peanut butter jelly is so simple. Like, it's so convenient. Av and I have this giant ass bread costume that we got from Party City. A lot of people actually buy it. You
I
can probably
saw
look
it
it
on
up
the
online.
street.
I've
this
seen it
past
too.
weekend.
It is unbelievably easy. Unbelievably easy. And it's like, if it's hot, you can wear shorts under and a tank top and be completely fine. If it's cold, you can wear a long sleeve shirt or sweatshirt and jeans under and you'll still be warm. Like, it's so versatile. That girl slays, and she's always been
It's
slaying.
a costume with peanut butter jelly.
Yeah, it's literally so good. It's such a good costume.
Yeah, and it's cute for us.
Yeah, the
especially 'cause we're
convenience factor
twins.
is just like, and that's the thing for me. Like,
You know
I'm
what
not
I'm being
doing
next
makeup.
year, though? You know
Huh?
what I'm being next year?
What?
Meg from Hercules.
Period.
That one would be so good.
Period.
I thought of it
Literally,
too late.
period.
But now
do you know what I
I
saw
know what to do.
online? There was this really cool girl that like dressed up as Sally. Like Sally sells seashells, and she had like this cool trench coat on, and she was like opened her trench coat, and there was a bunch of seashells on there, and it had like prices. And I'm like, if you guys know me, I collect a lot of seashells. I have a ton of those, and that would be the most easiest costume for me to do, and it looks so cute because she wore like a cute dress under, and I'm like, that would eat.
Yeah, but I'm being Meg.
Be Meg, bitch. Be
Okay.
Meg.
Okay, bye
Okay,
guys.
bye.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and we will see you guys next week.
Period.
With no mic problems.
Bye.
Love y'all.
Cheers.
Bye.